Welcome back, folks, to the Under the Lights podcast show presented by Danimals Baseball. My name is Mr. Coach Ryan Nakamura. Today I'm joined by my two co-hosts, Brandon Roberts and Jarin Kobashigawa. And special guest today,
What's
Landon
up, everybody?
Higa Hacks Higa.
Good to be here. Good to be here.
Yeah, first time on the show, second show, first official guest on the show. How do you feel?
Feels good. I'm honored. Wasn't sure how this was going to go, but I guess we're going to find out.
I guess so. What are we doing here, Jared?
I'm just sitting on this piano bench that's a lot higher than the rest of the chairs here.
Well, we're still getting our bearings together. You know, the first time we shot this podcast was on an iPhone recorder, and you know, we got the real equipment, the mics and the headphones. We look legit. We're still trying to figure out the camera angles and whatnot.
We're getting it.
Landon's a little taller than me right now, but I think I catch you, right, in real life, like by an inch.
Probably about the same height. Yeah.
No, I think I catch you by an inch.
All right.
Yeah, you had to shave a little down when you had surgery.
Could be. Could be.
Well, welcome back, folks, to the Under the Lights show presented by Danimals Baseball.
Yeah.
Like I said, joined today by my two co-hosts, Brandon Roberts and Jarin Kobashigawa, featuring Landon Higa. Just wanted to get straight into it, man. Who is Landon Higa? Give me your elevator pitch for who you are. Like if you're in an elevator stuck with a fancy CEO, trying to land a job, or maybe stuck in there with a pretty girl, trying to impress her. Like who do you come off as? Like who's Landon Higa?
Landon Higa. I'm mostly just here to keep it loose, take it easy, relax. From time to time, be the comedy or comedic relief.
You are the comedic relief.
Okay. Well,
Can I give my elevator pitch for me being Landon Higa?
Yeah.
And there's a nice girl in the elevator.
can't wait. Can't wait, Jarin.
Hi, my name is Landon Higa, and I tore both of my ACLs falling for you.
Care to elaborate on that?
Was that good or no?
That was pretty good.
Perfect.
That was pretty good.
To your question, first question, no. To your second question,
We'll get into
Also
that.
no.
We'll get into that a little bit, but yeah, Landon Higa. I've known Landon for all of high school. We met when I was in the 8th grade. Yeah, 8th grade. I went to Marinal, and that's where Landon and I first started playing ball together. And we played through high school, and now Danimals for 4 coming on 5 years. And you know, during that time, as our social media presence has grown, and as we've come to the viewers' eyes, you know, you seem to be kind of someone that a lot of people resonate with.
why would you say that?
I was gonna ask you, why do you think people find such a calling towards you? Like, I mean, when I watch the videos, you know, I think Jarin put the sunglasses Snoop Dogg edit on you. I want that to be the first merch store T-shirt. But I think that goes because you are, in essence, just such a foundational person for Danimals Baseball. You know, a lot of people resonate with you. Why do you think that is?
I think I kind of give the message where it's like, you don't have to be good to play on the team. You just gotta be a good time, and then
No, I think that's very true.
yeah.
Honestly, yeah, that speaks a lot to just the nature of the team, right? It's guys like Landon who may not be the best athletes on the baseball field, but I love having out on the field.
He's still just as clutch as anyone else on our team.
You gotta come.
He's still just as clutch as anyone else on our team.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, sometimes.
So yeah, sometimes. I mean, dude, if you could define Danimals Baseball to a T, it would be like you and me in a picture in the dictionary. Like it's just like two jackasses.
Yeah.
Kind of like to shoot the shit on the baseball field, and then kind of like to talk shit.
Really like to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Because I know you like to spit it, but you also get kind of a brunt of a lot of shit to talk to you.
You know, it's kind of been,
It's like if you can't dish it, you can't.
yeah, I
take
mean, if
it.
you can't take it, then don't give it out.
Yeah.
And even if you don't give it out, like, you're probably still going to have to take it anyways. So you might as well get some back and forth going. And then, like, just don't let anything bother you. Like, relax. It's a good time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right on. So, talk us through your baseball career, man. Now, how did you get started, and talk about what Danimals has meant to you.
Yeah, so I started playing baseball maybe a little bit later than a couple, like probably you guys. Like I was probably like 7 years old, so I was like second, third grade already. So I was already behind, and I don't know. I wasn't very good at it to begin with, or to end with.
Was that the only sport you grew up playing?
No, I mean I tried other sports. I tried soccer and basketball, swimming. Terrible at all of them. But I don't know, baseball, like, I liked it more. I don't know. I still wasn't very good, but it was like, it was a good time, whatever. And then, I kind of just played more. I always played from then on, but I wasn't always too serious about it. And middle school came, and okay, now you got to make the school team, and you got to actually practice every day. And then, but yeah, I think I liked being around the guys the most. Like, okay, whatever, I'm not very good, but I'm just hanging out with these guys and I get to watch them and then play with them and then I get better. I mean, I wasn't always horrible. I'm a little better now than I was back then. But yeah, and if anything, I'm just more of a fan of baseball than anything. Like, I love the sport so much that I just want to be around it.
That's the truth to a T. I think you and I both share that same sentiment where we're
Yeah.
just fans of baseball. Landon is a huge Phillies fan. I'm a big Angels fan, and that reason alone has kind of been the reason behind my depression for the last 5 or 6 years. I mean, Landon, the Phillies got a 08 title, right?
Yeah,
It's been
downhill since pretty much.
yeah, but I mean, the last time the Angels,
You got an MVP though.
Oh,
we
yeah.
did too.
Hell yeah.
We have two.
You got like 4.
Yeah, we have. Yeah.
You got like 4, and I think Mike Trout has 1 playoff game.
Future Yankee Mike Trout.
No, he's got 3 playoff games, but they got swept in 2014.
Oh.
So
Did you ever playoff hit?
No.
yeah, he has a playoff home run.
Huh?
Yeah, against the Royals, 2014. I know Angels baseball.
I don't remember it.
T-
Anyways.
2014
Anyways.
at Kauffman Stadium.
I have a funny story.
Well, let me get into this, and then we can get into some of the Landon Higa highlights.
Well, this story kind of speaks to Landon's love for the game, actually. So it would be relevant more now if I can just butt in. All right, I'm gonna
Let's
take
hear
it as
it.
a yes. There was this one time Kuru Sushi in Kahala Mall. We used to go there a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Like our like group of guys, Ryan, Landon included, and I always felt left out because they would always just play this weird ass game where they would just select one team and then just name as much players as they could who were in the major leagues or in like the like what's it called, the
System-
minor
the
leagues,
system, yeah.
And it was just like I just didn't get the game at all, and they would just name guys for like the entire time we were at dinner, and it was like me and Darren, who just didn't really play that close of attention to baseball, who would just sit on the side and just like, I mean, fondle each other, but
Jesus.
it was just like, that's like, honestly, I was pretty surprised, and I was kind of in amazement how much guys you guys know. Like, you guys just know guys like off the top of your head that I would be like, you're just making names up at this point. Like, I have no idea who you're talking about, but that speaks to how involved you guys are. Like, spend a lot of time, I can imagine.
Yeah, it really does, and then I share the same sentiment. Landon and I have like long ass text threads of like, what do you think the Angels are going to do in the off season? Like, well, good pickup here, or what the hell were they thinking there? And it's just like, I think you and I share a very similar outlook on the game, and it's just a dying passion for it, man.
Yeah, it's not something you see as much anymore. Like, from
I mean,
anyone outside
everybody,
looking in.
everybody knows the face names, right? You
Yeah.
think of Phillies, you see Bryce Harper and Aaron Nola, Zach Wheeler, JT Realmuto, but then like
Old Double Herrera.
Rule 5 pick Odubel Herrera, right? And then, just I think it's just such a cool thing that I get to, one of my best friends is someone that I can talk to about like baseball at such a nerd level.
Yeah, like you telling that story, Jaron, just makes me think like if you and Darren were like so lost, like what do you think like people like that walk by that
Don't play baseball.
like or like people that like walk by our table like what the are these people talking about? Like we just seem like such nerds, which I am. So I guess it makes sense. But you know, it's something you got into, I got into, and then just became a big part of me and
Who you are as a person.
yeah, pretty much.
Let me ask you this, Landon, and I have it in my show notes here. I wanted to ask you specifically about the state of the MLB right now. We're in a lockout, right? Collective bargaining agreement. Things are changing with negotiations, and that's put a stall on a lot of the free agency moves and then trade talks amongst teams and stuff. What do you think is kind of at the crux of the negotiation, and what do you think about the Phillies and maybe the Angels' outlook on the offseason?
I think it's just, I think we're so early in the process. There's a lot of posturing and probably going to be bickering and everything. So I'm not going to worry about the whole shutdown thing until maybe
Spring training
time, February. But I don't know. The Phillies didn't really do much before
Yeah, not really, huh?
the lockout. No, and I don't expect them to do much afterwards. I hope they prove me
Go center
wrong.
shortstop.
I've been right for 10 years. They haven't made the fucking playoffs.
Why not be the GM of the Phillies, Landon? Jesus.
Dude, I don't have a fucking degree for that shit. And the owner doesn't seem fun to work with.
Oh man, I think it's just really cool that you and I get to shoot the shit about this kind of stuff every day. But wanting to move on, I have the panel here, Jarin and Brandon. I have in my show notes. I was typing up what we could talk about during this episode, and I just wanted to ask you your favorite Landon Higa highlight.
You go first, dude.
Why?
I gotta think.
Oh, dang. Yeah, put on the spot. I mean, I know this is one of Ryan's favorite ones as well, and you probably know what I'm about to say, but it's this clip, and we'll clip it in right now. Put it in this, I don't know, one of the corners. It was a video of Lummy pitching and a ground ball hit to Mr. Landon Higa at first base. Landon Higa thereafter bobbles the ball and has to make a diving play. Well, maybe not has to. He makes
Picks
a
up the
diving
ball.
play.
And dives and tags the first base bag with his glove.
He dives and tags it with his glove while the runner is still maybe about halfway down the line. There was maybe a sense of urgency in Landon's head, thinking he had to get the guy as soon as possible, but the guy was nowhere near the bag. And I think the funniest part, the punchline comes afterwards. Yeah. It's Landon Higa wanting to, as quickly, get the ball away from him. And so he turns around, and the person right behind him is the umpire. And he tosses the ball to the umpire. The umpire's like, I don't want this shit. Like, what are you tossing it to me for? And then it's funny. Blaine's out of focus, but Blaine's just laughing at second base. And it was so funny. And I don't even think Ryan was there for that game.
I was.
But,
Yeah.
You were? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then, yeah, it was one of my favorite moments. I think that was fall 2021.
Landon, can you explain that? What was going through your head? Do you remember that play?
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. Like,
was it just like a full out panic? Like once you didn't feel the ball cleanly?
anytime I bobble the ground ball, I just think, I gotta get there faster, and probably the wrong way to think about it. Like I said, not that good, guys. But made the play, sort of got the out, definitely.
I mean, you made the play and got the out for sure.
Yeah,
but
so
I think just the way you
matters.
went about doing that was
This way, get the
hilarious.
job done. It doesn't need to
Doesn't
look pretty.
matter how.
Doesn't need to look pretty.
It was for the content.
Because it never does.
And after the play is over, you flip the ball backwards to the umpire, who was like, "What the fuck are you doing here?"
Yeah, just channeling my inner, wide receiver. You dive for the first down. What does he do? He flips the ball to the ref.
I feel like you prepped that answer.
Oh, dude. I just watched 2 weeks of nonstop football, dude. Bowl season was like pretty awesome, and I was just watching football. So it's just like, I just realized like,
You've never played football in your life. That's not an instinctual move for you.
no, but you just it's a thought I had. It's like every play they have to give the ball back to the ref. It's like,
When in baseball have you ever done that?
what
in your
other
entire
but
life?
like what other sport does that? Isn't that so weird?
Yeah, but like, what prompted you to make that happen?
I don't know.
Classic
I didn't know it was the umpire. I saw a person. I thought it was Lum. I was disoriented. Alright, I don't dive
He's wearing blue.
normally.
Get the shit.
Brandon, do you have a favorite Landon Higa highlight?
I have two. One of them is at Cocohead also. Landon at first base. I am speed. I am Higa. Easily the fastest runner on our team. You know, automatic green light as soon as he touches first base. So took the smallest lead. You know, nobody thinks he's going. Boom, takes off. I am speed. I am Higa.
That was a great clip on our Instagram page. Just for context, I think it was a 3-2 count with 2 outs.
Yeah, it was definitely a 3-2 with 2 outs. And I'm probably one of the slowest guys on the team.
You showed off your wheels though. And then the other one was at Alawai night game. You smack a ball. I think it was a left center. You round first. Ball goes somewhere. Ball end up coming home. You round second and go to third, and you beat the shortstop there, or was it the pitcher?
I think it was a shortstop.
I think it was the shortstop. Yeah.
Yeah.
You beat the shortstop from second base to third base.
Yeah. I didn't even know the third base wasn't there. The shortstop, I don't know why he did it. He told me the third base was
Yeah, I
open.
think you were like sitting on second base, like contempt with like a single took two on a throw.
Oh, certainly, I was tired.
And then the shortstop was like, "Dude, you should go. There's no one at third."
Yeah, and then he tried to race me there, and he lost. I don't know. That guy's got issues, I guess. You got to beat me in a race, though. Come
He's
Come
got
on.
2 torn ACLs.
Dude, I think going to my favorite Landon Higa moment, and this is like by far one of my favorite things that's ever happened on a baseball field. We had Landon mic'd up at Cocohead, right? And we captured this on film, so we'll try to put it into the episode here. But there's Landon Higa's on deck, like grabbing his shit, like doesn't realize that he's up to bat.
So this thing's on already? Oh, thank you, sir. Oh, wow, am I hitting? I'm already hitting.
And, you know, our teammate had just struck out, and he was walking up to the plate and goes, "Matt, did you strike out?" And he's like, "Yeah." It's like, "Oh."
Hey, Matt, you struck out? Yeah. Oh, sick.
And then Landon goes up to the plate, digs in, and the catcher's like, "Who's the leadoff batter?"
The leadoff.
And you're like, "I'm the leadoff batter."
Oh, no, I'm the leadoff.
Oh, you're the leadoff?
And you fucking smack a line drive single right up the middle.
I guess when it rains, it pours, huh, boys?
And it was just like the biggest, like, I'm a big dick in the locker room move I've ever seen.
I guess
in
when
my
it rains,
life.
it pours, huh?
Yeah, and then the fucking clip goes, "I guess when it rains, it pours up, boys."
He was 2 for 2 that game, and that was like one of the first times we put you at leadoff, I think.
Yeah, I don't think you were there. I don't know if you were
No,
there.
I don't think you were there.
Yeah, I think Brandon.
I wasn't there.
I was coach.
Yeah, because you wouldn't put me. You would.
why.
Yeah, because
I put him
Brandon
lead off.
put me lead off in the lineup.
If you think Danimals Baseball is a shit show while Mr. Coach is there, just wait till he's not there and Brandon's the coach, and Landon's batting leadoff, and then he goes 2 for 2.
Hey, player of the game right there, Landon Higa.
But that was like literally the best, like, big dick locker room, like big dick in the locker room move I think I've ever seen. It was just like, "Who's the leadoff batter? Me, bitch." Boom.
A little bit of context. So, my first at bat of that game, I walked. The second at bat, I hit the double. That was my third at bat.
A shot.
And then the catcher was asking me, and then he was just like, "Oh, like, who's that guy that hit the double?" And I was just like, "Oh," and I didn't say anything, and he was just like, "Oh, that was the leadoff batter," and he was like, "Who's the leadoff batter?" And I was just answering the question, like, "Oh, I'm the leadoff batter," and he was like, "Oh,
That's so good. I did because the mic didn't catch all of that.
oh,
so,
really? Oh."
yeah.
And then he immediately, and I was like, "So he's gonna throw a curveball or off speed," and he did, and I said it again. I was like,
Get off me.
"Yeah." Oh, I also threw a scoreless inning that game.
Yeah, he did. He closed that game.
That was after the screamer inning, the 9-run inning.
Yep.
If you listen to last episode, if
Yeah.
not, go back and watch it.
He closed it.
Good plug.
I remember the post-game interview.
Well, that caps off a historic Landon Higa highlight clip. We're going to go to a commercial break here in just a few minutes. On the other side of the commercial break, we'll be talking a little bit about Landon's other ventures off the field, and we'll have a rapid-fire session with Landon. So stay tuned after commercial break. We'll be back.
We'll be right back.
We'd like to just shout out real quick our partners down in Kapahula Avenue, Growler Hawaii, Uncle Bill, Jake, Uncle Al. Thanks for taking time to partner with us. From quality craft beverages, delicious cuisine to a quality ambiance, Growler Hawaii is the place to go for your 2 p.m. hangover relief. Experience the best quality American beer at our craft beer pub in Honolulu, located in Kapahulu near Waikiki Beach. It is the go-to place to sit back, relax, and enjoy handcrafted beer made to perfection. Come enjoy with your family and friends today. Thank you, Uncle Bill. Thank you, Growler Hawaii, for the support.
All right, guys, welcome back to Under the Lights, presented by Danimals Baseball. We're here on our second episode, joined by B-Rob, Mr. Landon Higa, and Mr. Coach. Here talking with Landon, our first official guest on the podcast, talking about all things Danimals, all things fun.
Higa Hacks Higa.
Higa Hacks. Higa, we are curious what it's like to be on a team where you have like varying levels of athleticism. You know, you can look at somebody like B-Rob, Shane Himeta, guys who were very successful at the college level. And then, you know, guys like even myself who don't have much to show in college, yourself included. But what is it like to have varying levels of athleticism, and how does that play into the dynamics of Danimals baseball?
I think it just makes it interesting. You get to see different levels of player, but you know, you also get to see that just like we all play on the same team, and we all have just as good of a time.
Dude, that's just the beauty of baseball, man. Like, you can have guys, and I think that's what makes Danimals so special. Is it's a group of guys from all over the state, even the nation, who have certainly very different backgrounds, right? You look at Brandon, and you look at Landon, you look at myself, who all come together on Sundays and sometimes weekday nights to ball out and have fun, man. There's something so poetic and something so beautiful about baseball, maybe team sports in general. Is like you get a group of guys from all different walks of life together in the same locker room, same dugout, and are competing towards a common goal.
I do feel like baseball is almost the perfect sport. Like not the ultimate equalizer, but you know, you have good days, you have bad days.
Right.
Sometimes you have good months, sometimes you have bad months, and you know, it's always like a toss up when you have like Landon Higa or like a Matt Hara going like 2 for 2 in a game, and then guys like other guys who are usually the producers struggle. And it's like those moments, like, I think are just so fun because, like, those guys, I mean, like, Landon will get MVP and everybody's hyped about it. But then, you know, I mean, it's just the beauty of baseball, what Ryan was saying. It's like the perfect sport.
Yeah, man. You look like you were going to say something.
No. I was just getting Mike.
Right on. We were getting real sentimental there.
Yeah, man, baseball. It's the best.
Baseball.
What can you say?
Kill the Hyman.
As Keola Hyman would say.
Don't scream it.
I'm not.
Baseball.
Baseball.
All right, Lennon, we're going to get into the second segment here. There's something that we recur with all of our guests here, being you and Brandon so far. This is a little rapid fire set of questions that I came up with on my show notes here. We're going to get right to it. First question. Name one guy in this room that you would strike out.
Jarin Kobashigawa.
I think it's a lefty on lefty matchup.
Yeah, he's a lefty. I did it in wiffle ball, which is not the same, obviously.
How many plate appearances before that strikeout actually occurs?
It might honestly be the first one.
No, probably Walker won the first one. So
That's what I
probably
was getting
At least you're honest.
second or third, probably.
Okay.
After I get a good feel for it.
Right on. Second question. All-time favorite baseball player?
Ryan Howard.
Solid.
Big swinging lefty.
Got the
You swing
knees in
I think
common.
you swing
Strikes
harder.
out a lot.
I think you swing harder.
Lower body injuries. Played for the Phillies.
Didn't he tear his Achilles running the first base?
Yeah.
and like
teared
the
his-
garbage
the
time
last-
playoff
he
game.
tear-
Last out.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
a 1-0 playoff game. It was NLDS 2011 Game 5. Chris Carpenter outdid Roy Halladay 1-0. Ryan Howard made the last out towards Achilles, and the Phillies have not been back to the playoffs since.
Yeah, I remember it was the last out.
Yep.
And he just did not make it out of the box.
Yeah.
Raul Ibanez's ball was a home run.
Hey, best Yankee of all time. Never mind.
Future manager Phillies, Raul Ibanez, please take Girardi back.
Former Angel.
I don't want him.
Raul Ibanez.
Former everywhere.
Former
dude.
everywhere, yeah.
Former everywhere. All right. Landon, what was your dream job in high school, man?
Dream job in high school?
Just for some context, Landon's an engineer now. But in high school, maybe even earlier than that, did you have your mindset? I mean, probably on the top of your list was like professional baseball player.
Yeah, like ball player.
Yeah.
Or like, I don't know.
Weren't you like really into music at one point?
Yeah.
You were a rapper?
Catch him on SoundCloud.
No. Not. I mean, yeah. I like to play the guitar and ukulele in high school, but I never really wanted to do anything.
Were you ever in band?
No, actually wasn't. But I thought about being a teacher for a little while, but then I was like,
Okay.
yeah, that's probably not financially awesome.
Your mom was a teacher. She was one of my favorite people to see at Marino.
Yeah. And anytime you ask a teacher or you tell a teacher that you want to be a teacher, they'll be like, no. So
Fair enough.
But yeah, I was gonna ask if that influenced your slight desire to become a teacher. Was it the fact that your mom was an educator?
no, not really.
Oh.
My mom wasn't really. I mean, she was only a teacher she was like a teacher's like assistant or whatever. Like she wasn't like a teacher.
Oh,
And she only started when I was like 12 because she did other stuff before that.
oh,
Quick shout out to Auntie Joy.
Yeah. Thanks, Mom.
She's the best. Best auntie. Remember crashing in your living room a few times, and she
Yeah.
always just like, was like, you guys okay? Need soybeans, water, anything, beer. Yeah, shout out to Auntie Joy, man. Some of my greatest memories in that house with Auntie Joy.
And when hungover mornings. When I was on the floor.
Okay, Landon, have you broken more bats as a pitcher or as a hitter?
Hitter for sure.
Have you broken any bats as a pitcher?
I gotta think one, but maybe not. I didn't pitch a lot, dude. I didn't play a lot.
Do you know how many bats you've broken in your life?
Like hitting?
Yeah.
5, 6.
That's it?
I was gonna say that's a lot.
That's kind of
Oh, that's a lot.
I haven't broke 5 bats.
You gotta hit the ball to break a bat, Ryan.
That leads me into the next question. Is a perfect segue, dude. Which do you have more of? Earned runs given up or swings and misses on pitches above your chest?
That's a good question.
From this season or this year.
Career.
Career?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Let's go above the neck.
I mean,
Landon's infamous for the swing and miss at the high cheese, man. We'll clip some of that in there. But more earned
career,
runs
I mean,
or
I have to have. I mean, I swing and miss a lot, dude. No, it's got to be the swings and misses, dude. Because I didn't pitch. I wasn't pitching when I was like growing up as much, but I was striking out. And, dude, ever since like those kids that brag, he could hit a home run when they put a bat in his hand. He could strike the fuck out as soon as he had the bat in. No pitch was too far high.
what makes that pitch so enticing for you? I don't think you've ever touched it.
I don't know, dude. It looks like it's gonna be good, and then you swing, and then you're halfway
On the
through,
floor.
and it's just like,
Corkscrewed into the ground.
Oh, we have some funny clips. Would you mind excusing me while I bring up those clips?
You just edit them into the video afterwards.
No, we're gonna get your live reaction here.
Get your reaction to it.
My reaction to myself.
Yeah, a live reaction to
Dude, I don't
Landon
need
Higa
I need
highlights.
to watch me
clips we're gonna-
strike out, dude. I lived it. Over.
But
and
I think
over
you can
and
learn a lot
over.
about yourself in reflection.
Probably not, but
It's gonna happen really quickly, okay?
So that definitely looks.
That
like,
was brutal.
So it definitely looks like I committed to the swing before the guy.
It's not a sword, Howie.
And then it was.
Dude, that ball is at your face.
Then it was a lot higher and inside than I thought it was gonna be, and yeah.
Wait. Go back to that clip real quick.
Okay.
Go back to that clip real quick. Because you committed to swinging, but like almost after you were done swinging, you decided, fuck it, I'll check it. But that was like 3/4 after, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we also have a different angle. We had two.
We have
cameras.
two angles.
This angle shows the lateral movement that Landon Higa had. Oh wait, maybe it's not that
Oh,
pitch.
that's
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Press play.
Oh, dude. The fact that the catcher actually had to ask if he went is hilarious to me.
Oh, look at that, where that ball is.
Dude, and
Did
then
he
watch the
go?
catcher. Watch the catcher. He's like, "Did he go?" No.
Umpire's
Sherlock.
like at second base though. Where's he pointing?
he barely broke the plane, dude.
Let's see what else.
What else do we have in this? I'm gonna love this folder, dude.
We have Cole showing up.
Let's yeah. Oh, here we go.
What is it? Oh no, you know what this is? This is so I was on second base and I was talking to the Randy who's on the has-beens, and I was like, Randy, Landon's about to score me, and this was like 2 outs, I believe. Fast forward. Landon hits a shot, and I score on it. This was a highlight clip for sure.
Hey, look at that.
Here I am coming home.
Dude, he actually hit pretty well, like this past season.
Yeah.
Like I mean, like
Kind of in the middle, I had a couple of string. I think I went kind of cold at the end. But I was walking a lot.
but I mean,
towards the
dude, like
end.
think of like you're facing some high school pitching guys that have been in. Oh, that was
Sorry, you continue.
Wait, I didn't see that one. Let me see that one.
bruh. You gave up.
Oh, it's a foul ball, dude. I was protecting.
Look at your reaction.
Dude, your knees buckled so bad on that. Look at that. Play that again.
No, I got fooled so bad on the curveball or whatever.
Swinging
the
a
hell
damn
that was.
pool noodle.
But dude, like, much respect to you, man. I mean, I know you don't see a lot of live pitching, and none of us do. But like, you put together some pretty competitive at bats this season, man.
Yeah. Towards the end, I kind of figured like, oh, right, this is like beer league, men's league baseball. Like some of these guys just can't throw strikes. I'm just gonna wait instead of just swinging at everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on. So, what are your plans coming into summer 22 ball? And we'll kind of cap off the show with what the fans can expect out of Landon Higa come 2022.
Try to work my way back on the mound, kind of clean up some command, some mechanics, all that stuff, and then keep work on taking even more better. Whoa.
Even more better English classes.
Some more competitive at bats,
Okay.
instead of just swinging at everything. And then I also bought a new first base glove. And I'm still
Hey.
trying to break in, so
Shout out to
Hopefully
Aloha
can-
Mitts.
thank you, Aloha Mitts.
Gotta snag it.
Emerson, Everett Lau, check them out. Yeah, I gotta hopefully get that broken in. I can flash some leather too. I kind of went cold on defense toward the end of the season too. I'm normally like that's like of all the things I'm least bad at. It's
Not even good at
normally defense. I'm like
all
I
things
can
that
be
I'm least bad
respectable,
at.
but yeah, that kind of went south towards the end. I had a couple of bad errors towards the end.
And then quick question.
What's up?
We have Danimals playing for the 5th season in fifth
Coming
season.
into 2022.
Yeah.
Right.
So as a player, knowing the culture of the Danimals, what do you think should be the approach for the season? Do we go out and try and win for the first time at the 5-year mark, or do we continue to just play Danimals baseball?
Or do we expand Danimals and make multiple teams?
I don't know about that last one. That seems like an upper management decision. I think we just keep doing what we're doing. Keep having fun, and maybe eventually we'll get there. And if we get there playing the same way we do now, then it'd be even better, more satisfying.
Yeah, I think that's just the identity of Danimals baseball. I don't want to deviate from that. I think that's what makes it fun. That's what makes it enjoyable. I think there was a few games, maybe in season 2 or 3, where we let's bat 9, let's play our best defense, and it just got everybody so uptight, man. I remember just being so uncomfortable playing for the first time with Danimals baseball.
I think we also lost.
Yeah, and we lost.
And it's not fair because we pay for this league, so we don't want people just to sit
Exactly.
on the bench.
Part of my enjoyment with Danimals is getting to watch Emerson Lau swing a bat
Yeah.
every once in a while. Seeing Matt Hara leg out on the bases.
Seeing Juwan Bohannon get his first base hit ever.
Yeah.
Never swung a bat in his life.
And that's the beauty of Danimals Baseball, I think. So
We also make way too much fun of the teams that we play that do try really hard. we can't
become
do it because then that's super hypocritical, dude.
We're not a semi-pro team, so we just like to.
yeah, for that one Instagram commenter that was like, "Dude, you guys in the minor leagues or are you guys semi-pro team?" No, bruh.
I get that question all the time because people are like, oh, like they see like the Danimals merch. You're like, oh, what team is that? I'm like, oh, the Danimals. And they're like, oh, it's a high school club. I'm like, no. He's like, oh, like a college team. Like, no. He's like, are you guys like a semi-pro team or something? I'm like, no, we're not. We're just like, we just mess around, dude. Like it's but like we have cool merch, so
We definitely
Yeah.
play against some teams that think of themselves as semi-pro teams.
Batman.
Yeah, but you know,
It's pretty funny.
and that-
Super serious. and
that's
then
what I love about Danimals, man. And that's what I keep near and dear to my heart. So
Like, we're the only team that played in costumes on Halloween. That's how much we don't care.
Check out that video
yeah, no, we're gonna do a special episode for just that. I think.
at Danimals_baseball on Instagram.
Yeah. So thank you guys for hanging around and listening, spending some time with me, Jarin, Brandon, Landon. Thank you for coming on tonight.
Great to be here.
Shouts out, like, comment, and subscribe to us. I don't know what platform this will be on yet, but I think this is going on YouTube. We'll shoot some clips onto Instagram, but really appreciate your support. Thank you for tuning in to Under the Light, presented by Danimals Baseball. And we'll bid you adieu. Good night, folks. Gee.
Yes, sir. Bless sir.